just to hear the history of it.
Wow!
I do party tricks. I'll use a prestidigitation to take a coin out of Tempus's ear.
Alright. Pixie say, okay, we won't shoot you now, but we might later. And
right.
each of the pixies will actually get off of the wolves. Who will stay there, and the pixies will fly towards you you 4, 5.
If you ever see me helping Ajax, you can shoot me right then and there.
Well, we kinda have to, so we wouldn't want to shoot you immediately. Are you being obligated to do it too?
Well, not really, but we sort of should really, because we're his enemies.
Oh, you're his. Well,
one
of them looks at his other. Didn't you say that you were like neutral? How does like neutrality and enemies work out?
Yeah, he's kind of threatening the entire town of Foghaven.
We don't like him very much because he killed all my friends.
Let's just say
if we were to fight him, that would be problematic for everyone. It's complicated.
Oh. Well. So, you haven't seen any druidic magic around here, have you? We're looking for that. Wildwood's in a bit of uproar over bandits stealing that. We've just tracked them down to here, and what we found was the 5 of you.
Well, yes.
Way to be here, but the bandit leader fled when we attacked. There's a secret entrance in the back that we didn't know about before.
Yes, and we're sort of going to where we know he's hiding right now to find out if the druidic artifacts are there.
At least we're pretty sure. Come with us.
Sure.
Thomas says to the tiny creatures.
This sounds like a trap. We can go looking on our own.
Sure.
That's fine.
You do as you like.
Feel free to search the whole place. It smells a little bit bad inside, though.
Yeah, it does. Sorry about that.
We'll try like it.
No, not really.
Well, isn't lying just comfortable for you? Yeah, it's something that a bandit leader would be comfortable with.
Just ignore him. He's not a people person.
Oh, he does smell like the forest. Well, of course he would smell like the forest. Look where he is.
By the ocean.
What did you say?
Point to the water.
Well, I mean, it's a bay. Now, if you want to come with us and see where the bandit leader lives, then, well, you can follow us from a distance or whatever you like. But we're going to go there now. We're going to confront him and hopefully defeat him in glorious battle and then take whatever he has and bring it back.
If there are any druidic artifacts, we'll leave them here for you, I guess. Or
leave them? I think we'll take them back to the forest.
Yes, you know, that's actually something. If you do come upon this bandit leader, I think that's a ravaging whisper, like one of the pixies looks over.
Whispering Ravager.
Yes, Ajax is very, very interested in finding whoever stole these artifacts. It seems that he sees this as a bit of a personal affront. Yeah, the druid who looked over this side, that magical theft happened on his watch, and he's no longer looking after this side of the Wildwood. No, he's not.
So it's only Ajax who cares.
Well, it's Ajax who came over here to deal with that druid's problem because the entire Wildwood's a bit upset about it. I mean, if bandits can just take magic out of the Wildwood, then anyone could, even you, and that's not acceptable at all.
So who are you working for then?
Well, the Wildwood is in an uproar. This is a personal affront.
Ah, I see.
And if there are to be consequences about this, then the High Druid most certainly supports that. No theft of any kind will occur like this. It's a personal declaration of war by the Empire to let it occur. Yeah. And so this has to be resolved.
Sure, but the Empire isn't really responsible for this. They're the ones that hired the bandits.
They're the ones who didn't deal with the bandits. They're the ones who foster civilization that encouraged the bandits. Yeah, you don't have to worry about banditry in the Wild Wood.
Let's not discuss about who made bandits attack whom. Let's just agree that we all want them gone.
Yes. And if you deliver that leader to the Wild Wood, we can show you the way and get you meeting with Ajax.
Oh.
Where would this meeting take place?
We would have to see the bandit leader first, and we would take you there. It would be his convenience.
Oh, well, that sounds reasonable.
Might not be possible.
What?
We'll see, I suppose.
Sure. I mean, despite everything, he's pretty upset over his apprentice being killed and all, and, that combined with the magic being stolen, grievous insult to the entire Wild Wood. Yeah, you should have seen what happened to the Druid who let that happen. Yeah. So, it's good that you're doing this quest for Ajax and kinda dislike him, but aren't so enemies, you say? Because any enemy of Ajax we've seen, so maybe we shouldn't talk to you I don't think we should talk to them anymore.
Regardless, if you see Ajax, you can make him happy by telling him that the children are being lynched in the streets on his command. So
what? No.
I'm sure that will make him very happy.
That's something that bandit leaders would like. Children being lynched on the streets.
Yes, so now let's go solve this problem so we can finish this at once.
Yes.
The pixies sit down on the wolves, and the wolves slowly trot away to the south and to the north.
Prepare an ambush.
Regardless, we have places to be. Shade, will you lead ahead?
Shade looks at the wolves walking away. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Right on that.
Good.
Fist bump.
Did you just fist bump the shadow?
That's a thing you do with these kinds of people.
Folks, might as well, you can just stay on that map for now. It's fine with me.
Okay.
Alright. Shade takes you around to the northeastern section of the building, where you actually find another, intact bottle of the rare dwarven brandy.
Mine.
Just littering stuff around.
There is a very small and faint trail which leads even through like the mud northeast of this location. And Shade will begin the process of leading you folks down that. You cautiously follow the small trail through the trees, following it through a woodland area, your boots crunching the fallen leaves. After 2 hours, you come upon a small clearing with a cottage in the center, and just for giggles, I suppose I might as well just move you to a place where you can actually be on grass. We'll move you here to the basic battle map, and you folks can grab your tokens and place them there on the left side.
Oh, it's a smaller basic battle.
Yes. Anyway, after 2 hours, you come upon a small clearing with a cottage in the center. Sitting outside, shirtless, sharpening his scimitars, is a grinning bandit lord, whistling a soft tune. The tune comes to a halt as he looks up, spotting all of you. Oh, not again. What do you... Oh, you brought extra! Hello, Shade! Hello, Rav. What have you come to do this time? Have we come to be heroes again? Would you like to attempt parleying?
In that order, yes.
Well,
However,
maybe
we did find lots of
order.
brandy.
Well, of course, I was a bit forced out of my home after, I don't know, a bunch of unscrupulous people decided to coat it with my hirelings. He, looks over off to the side, I could have gone to that. Regardless, why are you here? Have you come to finish the job? Are you looking for employment?
We're not really sure why we came. We sort of had to do something about this whole mess, and, well, there's still druidic artifacts on that the people have to find, and undead everywhere.
At the mention of undead, Rav's eyes noticeably widen. Right. Undead. Yes. Terrible. Tragedy.
You wouldn't have to know anything about that, would you?
I don't think I can talk about that.
Yeah, so you're working for the Melkors, right?
I'm not working for. I don't think slavery is a form of work.
Ah, I see.
I don't get paid.
So why do you do it?
Because I don't want to die?
Ah.
He, noticeably looks afraid at the mention of the name Melkor.
Well,
I mean...
perhaps we can help each other in that regard.
Yes, if you five are seeking gainful employment, I would absolutely love to pay you everything I own in exchange for you killing Ursilia. That would really be a great relief.
Well...
that's not as easy as it sounds.
No, it's not.
I know it's not.
Oh, you tried?
I can't. Mentally cannot.
Oh, maybe we should have a look at
you
that.
Bind it to her or something?
Something like that, yes. I made a mistake, and in order to spare my life, she has, I tried attacking her once, and I physically couldn't lift my blade, so... little concerned about that. So when she says, go be a bandit, I went out and became a bandit.
Apparently a rather good one.
You know, I like living.
Don't compliment the bandit.
Thank you! I very much appreciate that. I knew that you had an eye for the business. Are you
I'm afraid I won't be joining you, but...
I have a number of highly influential positions that are open.
Tempus taps his chin.
Work can start immediately.
It's quite clear you're doing your job well. Everyone seems to be complaining about you, which is generally a good sign for a bandit.
The problem is that you're doing it so well that it can't end well for you, really.
No.
Not that I see, at least.
No, eventually attention will undoubtedly get attracted from Newport, and someone bigger and stronger will come to hunt for me. It's happened before. It's just so happened that you're the ones now. And my, are you really good at it, which, not to say that I haven't had my successes in years, after all. You saw what I did to you folks, and you brought an extra, so that clearly shows your respect for the situation. But, if you defeat me, you'll still have to deal with Ursilia.
Yes, and Ajax the Druid, who is, ready to invade, almost. Start a war between the Empire and the High Druidess, which would then let Ursilia and her master, the Lich King, take power and invade the Empire and kill everyone.
Yes, let's start,
I hope you're proud.
Let's start with that. Do you know who killed Ajax's apprentice?
He rolls his eyes up and says, You know, I did it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You did it.
Yeah, I did it.
Alright. I figured as much.
Thank you for the honesty.
No, what you expected
really makes things easier at this point.
It's a dying trait these days.
Yeah.
So, we kinda need you.
That's really awkward, man. I wish you wouldn't say
In
it like
one
that.
way or another.
Although, if we could convince Ajax that the Melkors were behind it, then maybe...
Maybe we could help each other rid ourselves of a greater problem.
Yes, exactly.
Or maybe two greater problems.
Well, Look, what are you saying here?
Well, Ajax is quite powerful, and Celia is quite powerful. If we could make them fight,
Exactly.
Even
they
if
might
they don't
take care of each other for us. Or
Whichever
not,
one is
we could
good-
at
which one
least
of-
take care of
whichever
the
one is left over.
last one.
I have no idea how you even go about doing that. I don't even know squat about this Ajax.
Well, we have to sort of talk to Ajax and
He's an
tell him
asshole.
that he
An aggressive
is.
asshole.
There's no telling if he will actually trust us or
Oh, he
care what we have to say.
Oh, he won't.
No.
I,
But we could
He
tell
wants
him
to kill
that
everyone.
we could tell him that Roselia was behind all this and that she illustrated it all.
he would.
He certainly is a man for revenge.
You know this Ajax person, like part of the Wildwood, like a druid? Is he like known for like parlay?
No.
No.
But
No, but if we send him in the right direction, maybe he'll just rampage there and kill Celia.
So does
Or
he have
try
any
to.
reason to trust you?
No.
not really. I
But he
don't.
might have a reason to trust you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Look at me, I'm not a trustworthy sword. He grins.
I'm sure he can
Nervously.
extract the information in some way.
I'm not that interested.
In some way that he would trust.
Yeah. Do you have any proof that she is behind this? That we could send to him,
I mean, he would demand
like
that we...
like a letter or anything like that.
I mean, anything that I could offer would be.
He
in
sort of
my-
pulls out the little crystal thing and says, what about this? Could this maybe...
Well, I mean, if you broke that, that would. Oh, I shouldn't have left that back there. Oh, she's gonna. Oh.
I
He's always
Does it
really
really
angry with you.
Ah ha ha.
She's gonna. You probably aren't supposed to have that. Could I have that back?
Nah.
No, I think we're gonna probably show
Yeah.
Ajax that there. that
You
she
know,
can-
we could break it at any time, and then she'll know that you lost it. So.
Well,
Maybe such
She would
it's such a
really
shame if I was-
fear that you gave it to us. And told
that
us everything.
that sounds like a threat. Tell you what, why don't you break it right now?
Nah.
That would make us lose all the power it gives us.
Eventually, a nice chat with Celia might not be bad. Looks over to him with a slice.
Yes, but she would
her.
know the identity of whoever broke that crystal.
Yes.
She would not want to talk to us.
She
Probably.
might not answer your summons. Or do you not understand how it works?
You understand?
Well,
that?
we understand how it works, but then she'll know that you lost it.
Yes, and then you'll have nothing either because she won't respond to your summons, so you'll gain nothing.
Well, no, but that's not the point.
Yeah, you can't threaten me if you don't actually have any traction. I've survived her for a long time.
Well, does she actually want to kill you right now?
No, don't think
No.
so.
Exactly. She might if she finds out that you lost it.
Right, which is great incentive for why I shouldn't allow you five to leave this clearing.
Yes.
You're not really arguing for yourselves here.
I'm
That's-
just saying you follow us, and we won't break it.
This is not the way to do this.
No,
I'm sure we have common interests.
we do.
We've shown ourselves to be capable. You've shown yourself to be capable. Perhaps two capable groups could deal with some problems together that they could not deal with single-handedly.
All right, Dwarf, what do you have in mind?
Well, we have the problem of Vasilia. You would like your freedom.
I would
the
like her to be
necromantic
dead.
people- the necromantic people gone. That's something we both want. We have the problem with the druid. He wants to kill you. He wants to kill me. So we would like him gone. Perhaps we could come to some sort of way in which we could finish off these two.
Wait. He wants to kill you?
Well,
if
me
we
personally.
don't bring him,
And
what
you
he
want to
wants.
and you want to go talk to him?
What? No, I don't want to go talk to him. I said someone else to go talk to him, like Fargus. I'm not going near
I'm not
that
going
place. That's
alone.
ridiculous. I'm sure Tempus will go with you.
He might.
Someone's gonna go talk to him. It's not gonna be me.
But we'll think on
We'll
that.
think of something.
We'll think of that when we get.
Send a squirrel or something.
I can't command the animals. Sorry.
We'll just send a messenger pigeon. It'll be fine.
Yes. Tell them to
Might
meet us
be
someplace.
angry that we enslaved it to send letters.
We let it go free.
He's that kind of person. There's no way to place him. He's a bloodthirsty monster.
Well, we just leave a note in the forest and he'll find it.
Yes. Or shoot a red arrow with Osilia's name on it into a large tree with fire in it. Something like that.
I don't know.
That should get him out.
I am adept at creating fire.
The problem is that Celia is kind of protected by the town as well.
Shade
to get
looks at you.
Harsca.
Shade looks at you fine and says, "Look, I know you were all enjoying an interesting conversation, but you're supposed to put him out of business."
Yes.
I know, right?
He'll be out of business in some way.
Oh, look at you, Shade. Over there, aren't you working your own agenda, ready to pick up the pieces after I go, aren't you? What if I am? You've sullied banditry by attaching yourself to a noble house, accepting their patronage. Restricted the flow of mercantilism and commerce. Well, isn't that what bandits do? I mean, I am living up to the title of Bandit Lord, am I not? Shade frowns. Lifting the mask enough to frown. Regardless, the agreement that I made with you was that I would take you to him and you would put him out of business.
He won't. Well,
Business doesn't mean dead. It just means that he won't be doing banditry any longer. And I'm
Which-
sure that
which-
if we
which
can
would be
take care of
free
him in this area, he would leave to some other place.
and there would be no banditry, and you'd be happy, correct?
Everyone gets what they want.
You said you don't care of the means.
Jade nods. Yes, but I would like for you to actually deal with him. Rav says,
We are trying to make...
Oh, yes, if you kill Ursilia, I'm gone. Not going to be here anymore. I'm good.
Yes, but what if we can't do
it's
it
not
alone
that
and we need
simple.
some of your people to help us? I
Well,
assume they're not all bound to server.
no, if you kill me, though, you would have a very difficult time commanding the bandit remnants without me.
If we leave you here and take the bandit remnants back to Celia.
Well, I could. What is it that you have in mind that an uproarious band of miscreants and ne'er-do-wells could possibly do? Keep in mind that you've killed most of them.
What a bloodbath that was.
All the good ones were with you personally. Sure.
Many of them, yes.
Yes, and we would need those ones. A smaller group.
To do,
Moving on our own scene.
to do what?
Yes,
First, we would need to reveal to the city council that she is, working with the bandits and that she has enslaved them to do her bidding and that this is all part of her plan.
yes. And by doing...
But that
Then
would be a
we
lie.
will also need...
She hasn't enslaved the bandits to do their bidding.
She
hasn't
hasn't.
saved you, the lord of the bandits.
Yes, but that's... like, I'm not enslaved so much as utterly terrified.
Exactly, but they
Yeah,
don't
same
need
thing.
We can make it work either way.
How would you possibly present your case to the council that Ursilia has hired all of these bandits to do her bidding? It seems rather unreasonable given how powerful she is, right?
Well, I'm sure you can help us very much with that, and we also have all the information we've gathered along this way.
You want me to go to the council in front of her?
Yes.
What? No! Give
Not
us
in
some
front of
sort
her,
of
but in
information.
front of... No.
And surely we wouldn't talk to her about it.
Well,
We'd talk to the council members individually.
In private.
We're really trying to come to a conclusion here that everyone can leave alive.
Yeah. Taking me to Foghaven, though, doesn't sound like a way for me to leave alive. It sounds like death.
We don't have to do that if you provide us enough evidence to, support your claim that you're sort of in her employment.
Evidence?
Perfect, yeah. You can
Why to carry
down
evidence around with me? I'm a bandit
lord.
lord.
Make some.
Make it?
Yes.
Don't conjure as if it were a bag of magic tricks.
Well, do you know where we can find some evidence then?
Have you tried Melkor Crypt?
We
Yes,
did
we
find
were there, but it was
some
over.
things there. Yeah.
The note from you saying that you won again.
A what? I wasn't there.
I get it. Acelia Melkor set the place on fire, blamed it on the Whispering Ravenger.
Yes.
So she
As
wanted
I
to
suspected.
kill you then. Oh.
Wait.
The place was on fire and it was signed W.R.
That could be anything. That could
Whispering
be Wooly, Rutabaga.
Nah.
Let's be honest. Not many people around here would sign their name like that.
I don't sign. I sign my name all kinds of ways.
Like VR. Regardless. Maybe you weren't there, maybe you were blamed by her.
Right, which is all the more incentive for me to not go back there. I think I'm done with Foghaven. Especially now after what you told me. I think I'm more done with Foghaven. It's not that compelling. I'm getting conflicting angles from the group over there. The man wielding the crazy stick is all like, "Oh, you'll pay for everything you've done. We're gonna intimidate you into doing anything that we want you to do because we own you." It sounds a lot like the current predicament I'm in. And push came to shove, I think I'd throw my chips in with the person who terrifies me more, which isn't you.
Understandable.
See, what I say is that we all find a way in which everyone can go alive except for the two assholes.
You know, I like that. I don't have anything of like, here you go, here's concrete, and even if I did, I don't think you're going to be able to show that and say, "Oh, this is from the Whispering Ravenger." Completely credible.
I think the closest we end up getting is when we did get that one note, but
Part of my line of work is not keeping around a massive collection of notes and papers that say that I'm the one who did things. You understand, right? I'm a bandit, a highwayman.
That would make things more easy.
How about that ledger in your mansion?
Well, it's a collection of
What
names.
do the
and
scratches
numbers.
mean?
Oh, those are the ones who are completely in on the scheme. They're the ones who have agreed to assist the banditry, disguising us, providing bolt holes, in exchange for having to avoid the tax.
That's very good information to have. Yes.
Salvatore would be the key. If you could get him to break, perhaps he is a coward, and he is easily bendable.
Oh, we can break him.
Well, not quite in the way that I might break him, and not quite in the way that would get yourselves in trouble, although by all means, go for it. But, if you could perhaps prove that he was criminally invested, and discredit him, seeing as how he's the one who oversees the town guard and law enforcement in Foghaven, you could cause it to become completely in shambles, and anything that you wanted, you could achieve. From the Senate. I'm sure of it. So you have that, you explain what it means, you're good.
It's still the problem with Ajax, though.
We can lure Ajax out and take care of him.
Well, I do have the remnants of... I have whatever else that we took. Give you that.
Yeah, that might work.
Be really isn't much. The item I was only able to take one thing. I mean, it's in my cottage. I could go get it.
Sure.
All right. Hold on, I'll be right back. Rav stands up and will walk into the cottage.
Should we go a little closer while he does that?
Yeah, we should.
Advanced, one step.
Okay.